In the wake of George Floyd's senseless and brutal killing, we want to clearly state as white faith leaders that racism is a sin.
That we grieve the systemic victimization of people of color, especially black men.
That we mourn with the families of George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, and hundreds of others.
That we and other white Christ followers must transcend the comfort of our racial identity to stand against racial injustice and affirm that Black lives matter.
Taking a stand for this gospel truth can feel scary in these divisive days, and we may feel confused about how best to do that or how to challenge the broken and evil systems in this world. And sometimes we may get that wrong.
But Scripture repeatedly calls us to overcome the boundaries of racial identity, to love all people, to endure risk for the sake of others, to follow Jesus, who proclaims good news to the poor, release to the captives, recovery of sight to the blind, who sets the oppressed free and proclaims the year of the Lord's favor.
In the parable of the Good Samaritan, Jesus reveals that our neighbor includes those of different ethnicities and faith, and to ignore their plight, to fail to love them as ourselves, is to defy God's greatest commandments.
As Martin Luther King once said, the ultimate tragedy is not the oppression and cruelty by the bad people, but the silence over that by the good people.
For the sake of Jesus, let us be silent no more.
May God give us wisdom and courage in that endeavor.